You know, Roxana, forgive me for saying this, but you're not exactly what I expected one-on-one. You're a little, how should I put this? Reserved compared to, when you're out in the crowds.
Okay.
Are you having like a bad day or something?
She's like, no, you know what? I'm just tired. That's a lie. Should I? Should I?
Yeah, roll a deception. Yeah, roll a conceal, please.
Oh.
Okay. Oh well, it's. I mean, he looks a little deflated. I mean, I can, just chill out and just be quiet and boring for the rest of the ride.
Well, you know what? You do you, Nico. She's like, so doesn't know how to respond to this guy.
He's bad. He's bad.
He looks over at Chessa, who's flying in front. Okay, well, before I shut up for the rest of the ride, I gotta ask you one question. If you could put a prank on, say, Chessa, how would you prank her? If you could.
See, that's fun. She likes her books, obviously. She's got a very studious head, so the thing that would really get to her is messing with her shit. So what I would do is, you guys have like lockers, places where you put your bags and your books?
We actually, our common areas is where we put our bags and our books, our common rooms.
But do you have bags?
Oh yeah, of course we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stink bomb in the bag. Simple, effective. Would drive her insane.
Huh. You wouldn't happen to have one of those stink bombs with you, would you?
I always
or know how to acquire one?
I always have them on me.
Well?
Ladies have their purse and wallet. I have my stink bombs.
Well, since I'm the one who's sort of chauffeuring you over to Albion's house, I think it might be fair if I could have one tiny small stink bomb, maybe, in return. I think that would be fair.
Why, are you going to prank Chessa?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I feel like someone like Chessa should, she should learn to laugh a bit. Have a bit of sense of humor.
I don't know. I hear she's got a pretty mean right hook.
That's a good point.
Oh, well, could be funny. Here you go. And she gives him your stink bomb.
He'll put it away. Is anything happening with Levi and Albion?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, because you might be watching a movie that you didn't get to watch a few years ago. I don't know if that's going to be brought up, but...
So yeah, I have something unless you had something in mind, Brandon.
No, go ahead.
So as they're riding, I think at one point he would... If there was some quiet time, you'd probably be able to tell that Al's thinking a lot, and at one point he would just kind of turn to Levi and be like, I've got a question for you. Before I ask my first question, yeah, I'm not talking to the petrol here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you do to this thing to get it to move.
He laughs. He says, but before I ask that question, I have another question. He says, has there ever been a girl you didn't like?
I mean, there was a really mean lunch lady once.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my
I was gonna beat up my friend Rodney.
Well, he says the reason I ask, you're kind of a self-proclaimed matchmaker of sorts, yes?
Oh yeah. I see love in the air.
Well, I mean, you've met Asa, and she and I have been friends for a long time. But lately, I just feel like she's acting different, and I don't know what it means.
Oh yeah, dude, she's totally like into you. Like, she likes you a lot, man.
But what if I don't like her that way in return? What do I do then?
Okay, now, what people usually do to me is like, hey, get away from me, never come back. I'm like, okay, sorry. But if you don't, how can you not like her? She's like gorgeous, she's smart, she's like really loving. How can you not like her?
Well, I mean, I like her, but not like that. Like, she's my best friend.
Best friends become boyfriends and girlfriends all the time.
I don't know. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I've just noticed lately things seem different. I don't know what to do about it. I can't just tell her to go away, like you said.
Get another girlfriend, and that'll tell her, hey, I have another girlfriend. That might help.
Albion just shakes his head. He says, can you at least do me a favor?
What's that, pal?
He says, can you not, like, make comments about the two of us when she's around? Because it definitely makes me uncomfortable, and I don't know how she feels about it, but until I at least figure this out, I mean, you can pick on Roxy, pick on Juan, pick on someone else.
Yeah, pal, now that I know, I definitely will do that for you. But hey, all jokes aside, if you guys are really friends, you should just tell her the truth.
Yeah,
honesty is always key in these situations.
Any advice on how? I mean, what if I'm reading this wrong? What if you're wrong? What if there is nothing different and we're just friends?
Nope. I'm telling you right now, she likes you a lot.
All right. Well, if you say so, I'll try to talk to her. I don't even know how to bring it up.
Just no, this one's kind of rude too. I mean, if you guys have been friends for so long, I think she'd be okay with it as long as you were honest with her, not leading her on. Maybe like, I don't know, don't like hold around her or anything, like helping her cut plants or anything like that. That might help.
Leading her on? I've never led her on. What are you talking about?
Well, you see, the funny thing is about when people like people, every little thing you do could come off as a sign of sorts. Like, it's a sign they want to put in their head. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think a different way if they don't know. So, like, even just like maybe bumping her hand or something, you'd be like, she might think, oh, does he want to hold my hand? When you, it's like, oh, shoot, I just accidentally bumped her hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, you're not too bad at this stuff. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, something about the air in my hair and the ground all the way down there that makes me think smarter.
I mean, do you really have any one girl you like? I mean, you flirt with all of them from what I can tell.
You know, it's just it's what I call, look, in my profession, we call this the machine gun. You just kind of spray it everywhere, and eventually you hit something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's got to be one that you like more than the rest.
I mean, there's some cool girls around here.
Any in particular?
I mean, he gets like really like clearing his. I can't hear. I gotta pee like right now. What do I do about that?
Well, wait. We're almost there. Can you hold it for like 10 more minutes?
Yeah, I could do that. But I don't know if I could talk and do that.
But thank you, man. I appreciate the advice.
No problem, Mal. You know, you've been a good friend these past couple of weeks.
You too. And I'm sorry that we never got to see that movie.
Nah, it's okay. Maybe some other time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what connections my dad has to getting us Muggle technology, but maybe we can make it work.
You guys need to watch Star Wars. That's my one request. Just Star Wars, and then you could just never watch another movie again.
You get us the movie. I'll work on getting us whatever sort of device they use to make it work.
Deal. I'm sure there's a Blockbuster in Japan somewhere.
Block what?
It. I wonder if Chester knows what his Blockbuster is.
I would say I think that's my house over there.
So you guys will approach Albion's neighborhood, and you will start to land. And as you are landing, Albion, can you please describe to us what your house looks like from the outside?
Yes, it's pretty big. The first thing you're gonna see, they're coming in from the back, is the beautiful gardens surrounding the whole place. Just with like outdoor gazebos, trellises, maybe a little pond here or there with just tons of vegetation and plants. It's probably there's probably a pool and stuff as well in the outdoor area, and then just a big kind of probably 2-story widespread place that they see.
Okay. You guys will land very smoothly, and Chessa will be one of the first people that will arrive, and she will get up and she will look around the house, like up at the house, and she will says, "This looks very nice, Albion."
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he's pretty proud of his gardens. That's his pride and joy.
When I get there, I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, Albion! I didn't know you were rich."
Yeah, I guess there are some perks of being a politician's son. But anyways,
Wow.
Hey, Al. Are
Yeah?
you Batman?
I'm
What are
not.
we talking about fast?
What is a man bat?
It's a
Configuration?
Man Bat's one of his villains. Are you Batman?
I
Wait,
mean,
man bat?
We'll
Like-
save it for the study session.
Like a bat that became a man?
Snowflake, from now on, when you say a muggle thing, assume we know nothing about it. So when you say it, follow it up with an explanation instead of, going, "Oh my god, I can't believe you don't know anything about this. It's crazy."
That's a very good
Okay.
idea, Roxana. We should go with
Chessa,
that.
Chessa.
Yes, what? What?
Sorry. 2 questions. Do you know who Batman is?
Yes, I know who Batman is.
Thank you. Do you know what a Blockbuster is?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Okay, Chessa. Levi won't tell us. What is a Batman?
Batman is a character in stories, Muggle stories. He's basically a hero who fights crime for a city. That's probably the easiest way I could explain it.
And why bat? He's a bat that became human and decided to stop crime?
He dresses up like a bat.
Is a bat
supposedly?
Patronus?
He dresses up like a bat supposedly because it makes him more effective when he's fighting crime, because it makes the bad guys fear him.
He has the power of a bat?
Can he fly?
Yeah, can he fly? And he can suck blood, right? I mean, that's pretty scary.
No, he unfortunately is a muggle.
Yeah.
But he's very rich, and he's a lot of muggle tech. Very big muggle tech.
Oh. Does he have, a Romanian accent and talks like a vampire? Or,
I don't think so, last I checked.
Oh.
As you guys are finishing up that conversation, you will hear a gentleman call out, Master Albion! Master Albion! And out walks out Ellis Englewood in his black suit, butler suit.
Guys, that's Alfred over there. That's Alfred. He is Batman.
Hey, Alice.
And Ellis will come out and he will give a bow to everyone. Welcome everyone to the Mermont Estate. We've been expecting you. Please, come in.
Thank you very much for receiving us.
You're quite welcome, he says. Please come. We have snacks in the kitchen.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Please.
Thank you, Alfred. We would like to see the Bat Cave next.
Albion,
I don't think they know what they're talking about, Chessa says.
Al would look at Ellis and say, "Thank you for getting everything ready. We did have a last-minute add-on, so if you don't mind, if we could prepare for 7 instead of 6."
When
Of course.
he said that, Juan is gonna be like, "I'm sorry."
Don't worry.
Are anyone here vegetarians or have any dietary needs of any sort?
Sugar, please.
You are allergic
Also,
to sugar?
sugar.
Would you like sugar?
As in, you're allergic to sugar or you like sugar?
I like it.
The sweetest sugar.
Yes. I like candy, please.
Chessa will actually say, I'm gluten-free. He will nod and say, I think we can make accommodations for that.
What's a gluten?
It's breads, wheat, grains, things like that.
You can eat bread, but like bread is incredible, and like wheat. Wait, wheat. We make tortillas.
One, I'm sure she wants to eat it, she just can't. So maybe like not be like, hey, you should eat this.
Juan is having a meltdown. He's realizing that he can eat tortillas.
So you guys will go over into the house, and again, pretty much what you would expect from a fancy schmancy place like this. I would probably say that there might be portraits above a fireplace that has a portrait of your family, including your mother, and it's one of those moving portraits that has your family with your mother. In the kitchen, you see that the table has a number of different snacks, Japanese wizarding snacks. There's like a bowl of this little crunchy, like fried doughy kind of thing. There's another bowl that has these spherical, colorful balls in them. And then there's another one that looks more sushi-like on a tray. And you can also smell something in the oven. The smell of teriyaki in the oven right now. Oh, Ellis, Nico says, I smell teriyaki. I'm excited. Only the best for you, Master Nico, Ellis says pridefully. Oh man, yeah, yes. Nico goes in and he grabs one of the balls and he pops one of the colorful balls into his mouth. And you can hear, it's almost like Pop Rocks, but instead of like little tiny cracklings that the Pop Rocks have, it's like little tiny fireworks are erupting in his mouth, which sounds a little unpleasant, but it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Roxy stops in front of the family portrait and like looks up at it for a minute.
You will go up, look at the portrait, and you will see the Mr. Mermont as well as Miwa Mermont, and I would say little Albion, probably back when he was 7 years old, like around the time that he first started going to school. Mm-hmm. And they're looking, in towards your directions, and they look like a very relatively happy family. Although the Augustus Mermont looks very formal, I guess. Miwa has a warmer look to her face. And what does little 7-year-old Albion's expression look like in this portrait?
I think it's just like innocent happiness.
Innocent happiness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she just like sighs.
Chessa will actually walk right next to you, and she looks up at the portrait and says, Mia Mermont was a very well-respected Aur. She was definitely a great loss to us all.
Roxana says nothing.
And with that, the rest of the group are probably going to partake in some snacks. Ellis will say, Master Albion, supper will be ready in approximately 1 hour, so by all means, please entertain your guests as needed. I will be available if anyone needs anything.
All right, so knowing that Nico and Asa have been there plenty of times and know the house very well, he would probably turn to Asa and say, Asa, would you be willing to take Roxy and Chessa to the loft? I'll go ahead and take the boys down to the basement, and we'll meet you guys in the study once we've dropped off our stuff.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Right this way, ladies, Asa says. She takes the girls over to the loft. We should get changed, she says.
I would lead the boys down to the basement area for them to find their rooms and drop their stuff off.
Okay. We'll follow Asa first. You'll go up to the loft. And Asa knows where, like, some of the guest rooms are by the loft. And she actually will go over to one of the closets and she opens it up. And there are a few kimonos there. And she's going to try to find one that will fit Roxana. And Chessa will excuse herself because she's going to change into more of the traditional kimonos, which is what you normally wear, like, in a common Japanese household. So she's going to go get changed out of her robes. And Asa finds a couple of outfits that she picks out. One of them is a dark maroon with a cream pattern of hummingbirds. And then she picks out another one, which is a forest green main color with, I'm going to say, bluish pattern of waves and water. These probably would fit you. Do you have a preference, Asa says?
Not particularly. I guess I'll go with the green one.
Here you go, she says. You can change in there if you'd like.
How do I tie the ribbons around my waist?
Oh yes, of course. I can help you, she says.
Thank you.
As she will help you get dressed. And while she's helping you get dressed, Asa will say, So, Roxana, tell me a bit more about yourself. I can't say that you and I have had a chance to really talk one-on-one.
Aside from the fact that I am a comedic goddess, I like potions. And I can pick locks.
Really?
Uh-huh.
How did you pick that up?
Through years of practice, trying to break into my sister's journal. She used to put a little fluffy pink padlock onto it, and I would practice on it.
You would snoop through your sister's journal?
Yes.
That's a breach of privacy.
Oh, but it was so funny. She liked this guy at like a long time ago, and it was just so pathetic. It was so funny. Like, truly comedy gold.
Why is it pathetic or funny? Liking a boy.
She pauses for a long time. And she's like, I don't know, he was just stupid. She says.
Oh, I see. So none of the boys that your sister was interested in was good enough for her.
I mean, she liked him. I just didn't really care, I guess. She looks around, she's like, yeah, I don't know. Just not really my shtick.
Oh. How about you, Roxana? Have you dated anyone yourself?
No. guys are intimidated by me. I'm too cool for people to ask me out.
Have you ever tried to get any of their attention, maybe? Maybe you just need to send the right signals to them.
She starts giggling and she's like, "Oh, you ask a lot of questions."
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I just wanted to take this opportunity to get to know Albion's friends more. And I don't know. Nico is always much better at these kind of things than me.
It's all right. You seem all right. You seem like a nice person. I'll be sure to leave you out of my pranks.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
It must be really nice, being in the competition, getting to meet all these really talented people. It's a really cool opportunity. You and Nico are very lucky.
I mean, there's a lot of pros and cons, really,
Like what?
Well, for start, I don't know anyone really that well. And there's people I don't get along with as well. And, people who, are a little bit uptight for my jokes. Find it a bit hard to get along with them. Yeah. But, I mean, fame and glory is always a good thing.
At this point, she's about to say something else, but then you will hear Chessa has emerged. And she is wearing I'm going to say that Chessa is wearing a navy blue kimono with pink blossoms on it. And she has her hair tied up with the chopstick looking things. The kimono fits her figure very well. She looks very, very pretty. And it's interesting to see her in a completely different color from gold. Way different color from gold. And you're about done. And Asa will take a look at you and says, Roxana, you look very gorgeous in this outfit. It's very flattering for your figure. No, I mean it, she says.
You do?
Well, yes, why do you seem so surprised?
I don't know. I just really don't get a lot of compliments.
Well, consider this a very strong opinion coming from a new friend.
Oh. Thank you. She actually blushes. We got the blushy cheeks.
And Chessa will go approach the two girls and says, So, are we all ready?
Yes. She kind of her hair is a mess, and she's and she pulls some friggin' scrunchie off her wrist and does it up in a pineapple sort of thing. And she's like, "Yep, let's go."
I can help you with that if you'd like, Chessa says, looking up at your hair.
I usually don't do much with it, so sure. Knock yourself out.
Chessa will pull out her wand. Right now your hair is naturally curly,
yeah,
right?
It's pretty curly, yeah. Little ringlets,
right.
pretty much, she has.
Do you want to keep your hair curly or straight?
Just neat. And
neat?
Yeah, I guess that's a word.
She will wave her wand around, and you can feel like a light breeze forming up your chin as your hair starts to dance around a little bit, and it maintains your curls, but now it's a bit styled more, and in a more traditional Japanese hairstyle. It maintains the curl. Most Japanese women's hair is straight, but she does it in a way that looks a bit more refined, but is still like characteristically you.
Is there like a mirror that I can see it in?
Yeah, you can take a look.
When Roxana sees herself, I assume there's a noticeable difference.
Yeah, you look a lot more feminine. Way more feminine. Like, think Hermione when she is at the Yule Ball, like, and Ron notices that she was a girl for the very first time. Like, that's sort of like the
this is my moment
difference between your makeover moment.
Yeah, the
right
girl
now.
takes off her glasses and she's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So when she sees herself, she can't help it. Like, her freckles do that thing where they have like that reflective quality. It looks like little flakes of gold on her skin. Like, almost like a ripple goes all the way down like her skin and her body, and she's like, oh, that's nice. And she's kind of like, oh. She's like doing girly things with her hair and
Yeah. Chessa says, "I think you look great, Roxana.
Oh.
I wish that I could do those things that you do with your face.
Oh.
It must be really, I don't know, easy for you in the morning if you can do that."
I mean, I usually don't use it that way. I usually use it to, do pig noses. But I can actually mimic other people's faces. I haven't done it in a while, though.
Really?
I could try.
Go ahead. Whose face should you do? We'll pick a face.
All right. Let's do Levi. I'll do Levi.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll a transfiguration for me, please.
Okay, because what I'm referring to, it's part of my Metamorphomagus ability. So it says roll 1d6 each time you. It's a disguise or a perform.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I will pick disguise because that's my better one. 2d6 plus.
Nice.
I know, roll another 1d6 and it's added on top of it. Oh.
You still rolled really high.
Yeah.
So you were able to transform your face, and you are the spitting image of Levi in a dress with the feminine hair, though. Levi's face, but in a dress, but with feminine hair.
All right. Check this out. You ready? Hey guys, how's it going? How you doing, ladies?
Both Asa and Chessa start to chuckle a bit, and Chessa says, "Roxana, that's very impressive. If I didn't know any better, other than the fact that I wouldn't think to see Levi in a dress like this, I would say that you were him."
Hey man, it's very, very airy. Love it.
And meanwhile, what's happening with the boys?
All right, so
We're obviously just waiting for the women at this point.
Like, we're all getting ready.
Yeah, we ended like 2 hours ago, and now we're just sitting there like, oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Al.
is it the Japanese tradition of like wearing the house kimonos? I assume the male
At home.
men follow that too as well.
Yeah, at home, yes.
And I assume Nico would probably have prepared and brought his own.
Yeah. Because a lot of the house, are going to be is quite traditional. So all of your shoes are going to be, left at the front, and you will be given slippers, guest slippers to wear around the house and things like that. And so you probably will need to change.
All right, and out of
appropriately.
How tall is Levi and how tall is Juan?
6'3".
So Al is right in between them height-wise, out of character. He's about 5'11", 6 foot. So he goes into his closet, and all of his robes are the same color. They're all a very cream, very neutral color, and they have a variety of different prints on them, but they're all plant-based prints, obviously.
Of course.
So right now, all the plant prints are just this dark black. However, Al grabs one and he goes ahead and puts it on. And when he puts it on, the plant print turns to a neutral, like brown color to actually match his eyes. So the garments are enchanted to kind of match your eyes to bring out that color of your eyes.
Whoa.
So he looks at Levi and kind of gives him the up and down. He says, "It might be a bit short on you, but it should still fit. You might just look a little short in the legs." And he hands one to Levi to put on. And then for wands, he actually takes his wand and he casts the Defindo, the severing spell, to try to cut a little bit of the fabric off at the bottom.
All right, roll for that, please.
All right.
Don't miss. You cut his femoral artery.
So Defindo can be
This
used.
can get dark real quick.
It can be used to cut like stuff, which is a transfiguration spell. But when it's used to like hit people, it's a curse. So I'm using it obviously as the transfiguration.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right.
Okay. Yeah. You will be able to very, very easily alter it to fit Juan perfectly.
So he hands them to Juan, and he shows you guys where your private rooms will be if you guys want to go change, and he'll go in.
Oh, I was gonna say, as you were cutting it, Levi's already getting undressed and just changing right there.
And then
He's very white.
Yeah,
He's very white.
he's got very white skin. He's very muscular, but you can see bruises all over his body.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And we're like, okay, that's an interesting sight, but I think I'm going to go to my room to change.
Yeah, and I would have went into the room as well to drop off his stuff and change as well.
I have a question. Does the thing I'm putting on have sleeves?
Yeah, they're about like half length down to your elbows.
Okay, then I'm gonna put my shirt and then put that inside so that you can see my arms.
And then what color did the prince change?
My eyes are green,
Okay.
like dark green.
So it'll change dark green, the pattern.
And Levi?
Mine's like a bright green.
Cool. And then I mean I assume Nico would have finished getting dressed.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go when I'm finally changed. I'm gonna go with Levi and be like, Levi, Albion, are you two ready? Come on, I have to talk to you.
Oh yeah, pal. I've been waiting for you guys out here.
Sure. And is Nico in range of this still?
He can be.
I don't need.
Trying to get a private conversation?
Are you trying to have a
I'm
private
trying to get a
conversation?
private
Yeah, you can have a
conversation.
private conversation. He doesn't have to be
Okay.
if you don't need him to.
I'm gonna be like, okay, Levi, come on. What's that you have a hoop?
Oh, we were in transfiguration class, right? And Tritessa did a spell. And you know that little rock that used to be at the end of my wand?
Yeah.
Well, it turned into a hoop. I knew it wasn't a real rock. You know why? Because I should be in a house. But it turned into a hoop, and now I have that hoop.
Did you?
And it's on my wand.
Did you brought it?
Yeah, I did put it on my wand.
Did
Okay, what
anything
does
happen?
it do?
Oh, I didn't try using it yet.
Well,
Okay.
wands just worked as soon as it was put on.
Yeah, I had to learn how to use it.
No, he
Okay.
did a craft check. He did a magic craft check.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, just we'll try experimenting with it later. Maybe
Yeah,
in the night.
tomorrow, because I left my wand back at my room. So
Okay, now the other question: did anyone know about? Anyone saw the hoop?
oh yeah, Tritessa saw it. It just plopped out right in front of her. I told Chance because I was like, "Hey, do you know what this is?"
So Tritessa and Chance know about your hoop. Did you told them
Yeah.
about my hoop? That
Oh
you
no,
knew
man! I
about the
promised I
hoop?
wouldn't tell anybody about yours.
So they don't know that you know what the hoop is.
Well, they know that I know it does something. I told them I got a couple days to figure it out, or I'd bring it to Tritessa, and then she'll try to figure it out.
Did it have a symbol on it?
Oh yeah, he'll actually just bend over and get his wand out of his pants pocket that are on the ground, and then hand it to him and show him, pull it off and show him what the symbol is.
All right, and I assume we would see a different symbol.
It's a totally different symbol. Yes, completely
Okay.
different.
I think we'll have to go back with Toby for this one.
So while Juan and Levi are talking, Al's starting to get a little curious because Al's wand actually has 7 etched rings on it. So he's gonna just kind of start fumbling just to see if by chance any of those 7 etched rings happen to do anything when he like messes with them.
Are you going to try to focus on one of them specifically?
I mean, he's gonna go down the line one at a time and see if anything happens. He's just always assumed they were part of his wand, and they may very well be, but now I'm curious. So he's going.
Roll me a use magic item, please.
Oh god. He got a 10.
10. Okay. Albion, you get to the middle etching of your wand, the middle ring etching of your wand, and in front of the two of you, Albion sort of drops his head. All of a sudden, he goes unconscious. He's standing, but he just drops his head. And from Albion's point of view, you suddenly find yourself upstairs, right outside of the girls' area. They're like, you hear them laughing, and
I need to
you
borrow
see
this one.
Roxana's is looking at her mirror and everything. They don't notice you, but you feel like you're there, like watching them right now.
Okay, the moment that happens, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Al, are you okay?"
Al
Hey,
doesn't respond.
and I'm gonna
I'm like
push
smacking
him
his
like,
face.
"Come on!"
Trying to wake
You
him
smack
up.
his face, and
Yeah.
he doesn't
Hey,
respond.
pal.
And I'm gonna give him a little push, like, "Hey, hey!"
You push him, and he's gonna like fall over
Oh my God.
onto the ground. So what you feel, Albion, is you feel a light tap on your cheek, and then when your body falls to the ground, you feel a small, like, hit. Nothing painful on your left shoulder.
But me, like what I feel is a person. I'm still standing myself. Like my body fell.
Right, but you feel yourself in the presence of the girls right now.
Can I?
Right upstairs.
Do I see my own hands, or can I only just see and not see myself at all? Like, do I see my body?
You look at your hands, and you see that your hands are semi-transparent. Roll a knowledge spellcraft, or a spellcraft roll, please, Albion.
Yes. One second.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna try to use disruption to end the effect of a spell or ability that has a duration.
Okay.
So without any specialties, I rolled a 16.
Yes. Okay. So you roll a 16. All right. So Juan, you had rolled a 17 to counterspell or disrupt.
No, disrupt.
To disrupt it. So one thing that I should note: do you have the hoop attached to your wand currently?
Yeah.
You get an additional +1
Woo!
to that as well.
Okay, then.
So
an
the
18.
hoop gives you a +1 bonus across all of your schools of magic for your wand, just as an FYI.
That's cool.
Nice.
So even with an 18, it does not disrupt the hoop.
Ooh.
So whatever hoop's magic is, you know for a fact that your disruption spell was very, very, very strong. But even with an 18, it wasn't enough to disrupt the hoop's power. Albion, based on your knowledge of research, because I don't think you've ever witnessed an ability like this before, you believe that this phenomenon is called astral projection.
Okay. Are there any mirrors in the room that I'd be able to look at?
Yeah, you can look at the mirror that right now Roxana was looking at.
Do I see
looking through.
myself?
You will see yourself, yes, but you will be ghostly. And Roxana, you're actually going to see in the mirror, I don't think that Asa and Chessa are paying attention, but in the mirror, you will see a ghostly figure of Albion looking at you from behind you.
She like cries out and she looks behind her and she's like,
So
are you're going to scream out?
yeah, and like turn around and like am in a fighting stance.
Okay. Chessa okay, so Chessa and Asa will be alerted by that as well and start to turn towards Albion's direction. Before they look at Albion, though, Albion, are you doing anything before they turn to your direction?
In terms of, like, can I walk? Like, how do I move my
Yeah.
body? Does it just seem like normal?
Like normal, as if you were physically there. As if you were physically there, you can walk around like normal.
I think he would try to duck or hide behind something, probably.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a stealth.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
It's a physical activity.
3.
yeah.
Okay. So you will try to duck out. Chessa and Asa will both say, "What was that? What is something there?" And Chessa said, "That looked like Albicon."
He's such a creeper. All right, so
She says, like, under her breath.
2 questions. Can I talk?
Are you going to talk? You can try.
And my second question.
I'm gonna be talking to. Also, sorry. I'm gonna be talking to the body of Al. Like, hey Al, can you hear me? Al.
When you can, in your head, you can hear Juan's voice in your head, mentally.
All right. So my second question is: do I have any indication of how I might try to get out of this room aside from just walking or sneaking out?
You believe you have the ability to jump somewhere else.
All right. I'm gonna try to then jump
Where would you like to jump?
back to the basement.
Jump to the basement into your body?
Yeah.
Or just into the basement?
Yes.
Into your body, yes?
Uh-huh.
Alright, you'll go back into your body, and then whatever trance you're in, you'll come out. You're now on the floor, however.
Juan is going to be like on top of you, like, ow!
So he wakes
And-
up and he's being shaken by Juan.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Oh,
Guy.
you're right.
Roxana comes batting down the stairs. Hoop.
Well, Chessa and Asa will be following you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Unless you say something.
And like,
Alright.
oh, what happened?
He's just kind of looking at his wand. I assume he realizes it was probably the hoop, even though the hoop's still on the wand. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it didn't come off. It stayed on. He just had to touch it. Is that right?
Yeah, you just had to touch it and focus on actually you activating it. And the etching starts to glow for the first time. Now that you actually focused on that one spot, it starts to glow.
All right. And so all the girls came downstairs as well?
All the girls are coming downstairs. You hear them coming downstairs.
Al's just he's still on the ground, so he's just looking around. I don't know what happened.
You're like, they're coming. Come on, get up, and hide your wand. I don't want them to see that glowing. That's not good.
Al will pocket his wand.
You'll pocket your wand just as the girls arrive. And what is going on? Asa says.
What?
Albicon, were you just upstairs?
No, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, we were just chatting. You know, boys. Huh?
Roll a conceal.
Uh-oh.
Albicon to lie.
I'm
Well,
not.
I guess you technically were here the whole time, but you're still hiding something. So roll.
I'm not gonna
conceal.
bother because I'm assuming hoop.
Yeah.
Hoop.
8. Okay. And
Yes.
Chessa will say, I definitely saw you upstairs, Albicon.
I mean,
Just
maybe one of the pictures.
Yeah, it's impossible. We were here talking all the time.
Maybe
That's
it's
weird.
like this stuff. Maybe you have a ghost that looks just like you.
Oh, a haunted house?
Big wizard mansions like this one are very haunted. My mansion is haunted.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's not
Have a lot
very-
of dead bodies in your house?
Nico will break.
Genuinely her
will
face.
will walk in to this now that he's changed, and he says, All right, my homies, we ready to get some snacks? Let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm with Nico. Let's go get that going.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
quickly like grab Al's like sleeve and like kind of whisper in his ear, "How long were you there?"
It wasn't long. I didn't mean to. I don't even know what happened.
Long enough.
I'm gonna go and put my
She lets
arm
him go,
around
and she's like,
around the
"No,
neck of.
we're telling the truth."
I'm gonna put my
For
arms
yours.
around the neck of Roxanne and Al and like walk with them. Like, yeah, let's go! Yay!
She's-
We're having so much fun.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
Yeah, you look very different. You look good.
Aw. She's like,
Nico will notice that too and say, "Hey, Roxana, you looking great." Nico says.
yes. She's like kind of got a goofy smile, and it's kind of a laugh you haven't heard from Roxana before.
So I do want to get to the thing that we really are trying to get to. So just to like help move things along, you guys are gonna have your snacks. You can have dinner, and it's a lovely, lovely dinner. And then it gets to later in the evening, and you guys are like doing a little bit of studying? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say that this is going to happen after we study a bit.
Okay.
Like,
So set it up. So you've done a bit of studying.
Yeah,
Al, were you
so-
about to say something, Albion? Or AJ?
Just like a 30-second little thing I wanted to do before, like after dinner. Since Ellis is there to obviously help, but he also has his own private time, I would have taken everyone into the one room and showed them there's this like bust figurehead of Ellis. And I would just let them know that, Ellis's time to work has ended. But if you need anything, Aleska here, just call on Aleska and it will help you. If you get lost or if you need in the middle of the night, just ask
who's
Aleska.
that? Who's Alaska?
Oh my god.
I love this.
Alaska?
Clef, it's a pun on Alexa.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm in character.
Oh, sorry.
I love that.
In character,
That's
I'll
perfect.
explain how it works, and that, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you need a drink, just ask Aleska, and it will come for you.
Okay, Aliska,
Perfect.
do a chicken pose.
So is Aleska a bust, you said?
Yeah, it's just like a figurehead. Like, it can talk to you. It can, like, probably conjure small things or, like,
Okay.
point you in right directions.
The Aleska will conjure up a beak and like the little chicken like crown looking thing, and it'll say "Buck rock rock."
Okay, Aliska, make a farting noise. How are you gonna do it? And Roxana will go, yay.
Okay, guys, we've finished studying. I
Oh.
think we've studied enough.
Oh my god,
mean-
it's been an hour. Oh no. Oh no.
I mean,
I haven't learned a thing.
more like 2 hours, but
Neither.
what? We've been
Oh,
here
I haven't
for
learned
2
a thing.
hours.
All that stuff you were saying about mixing the potions, it just in one ear out the other.
We have been studying for quite a while, and I know that sometimes you retain less if you try studying for too long.
I
Yeah.
vote breakies.
Okay, let's do something to relax then.
Oh, cool. Like pin the tail on the snowflake.
Do you have a Nintendo?
Nothing with bodily harm. But yeah, you're on the right path. Let's play a game, but nothing that involves bodily harm. Okay?
Oh.
Oh yeah, a game. I'm all up for a game. Nico says.
We don't
But
really have
game.
many games around here.
Hold on. Do you have a bottle?
I assume they're in the study, so there's a big fireplace, and off to the side, there's probably like a little like beverage cart of sorts as well. Maybe even a small bar.
I just need a bottle. We could play spin the bottle.
Wait, is that a bar?
When
Now,
Roxana says that, Juan will go looking like that. Oh yeah, that is a bar.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No.
I'll kind of
Yeah.
wait. My dad probably keeps pretty close tabs on what goes missing or what's been used. But I mean, what's out of character? Isn't there like a soda
Yeah.
variant?
I'm sure there is.
I forget the
Oh,
name.
yeah.
So he would offer them the variety of sodas for them to drink.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with soda.
Yeah.
She's like so tempted, but she's like,
No, I'm gonna go with Roxana and be like, we have to restrain ourselves. No, not
What
to
are you
Look,
go.
from
talking
where
about?
I'm from, you
Perfectly
just
fine.
pour a little bit in a cup, right? And then you put water in there and get it back to the right level.
No, I mean I'm down for this idea, but no.
Yeah, I'm down too, but no.
Let's not. I prefer not to get a politician. Like I prefer not to get on his shit list. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah, that's probably a bright idea. Okay,
a
so
lot
what
of
are we
people already
playing?
want to.
So what should we play instead? Asa says.
I mean, I think we have wizarding chess somewhere around here, but
Ah.
that's only 2 players.
That's boring. Okay, look, we're gonna play this game that is in like the Muggle world. Chessa, you might have heard about this. She's still here, right?
Yeah, she's still there.
All right, it's like you do this thing where it's like, I forget what it's called. It's like never have you ever. It's like you say something you've never done, and then everybody who has done it has to admit to it, and they lose if you like run out of 5 fingers or something like that.
Oh, that game. Yes, I know about that game. Chessa
That sounds
says.
interesting.
5 doesn't seem like enough. Like, like I'm just saying.
Like maybe that like you have a lot of questions like written down or something. 10 of them.
So,
10?
wait. So it's. Are we going to 5 or 10? What are we going up to? 5?
We can do 5.
Let's do
Yeah,
5
let's
just
do
to keep
5.
things
Let's do
short.
5.
So pick the top questions.
Can I try a conjuring spell to conjure like markers for them instead of the fingers?
Yeah.
Oh, hell
All
yes. Oh, thank you, El.
All right, now usually you play this game with like drinks, and you drink every time it applies to you. But since we're doing it the kids' way, I guess we could do it like this.
All right. It sounds interesting. Nico says, "I'm game." Yeah. So let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Chessa, since you know how this is done, how about you start off?
Oh, me? So I'm trying to say something that I think I haven't done, but I think other people have done.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's the aim of the game.
Okay. Never have I ever failed an exam in my life, Chessa says.
Come.
Never
now
have I
you're
ever.
targeting me.
Nico definitely puts up one finger.
Yeah. So does Roxana. She's like, it was like a fun time. I'm actually really smart. Just putting it out there.
Fun will keep all 5. Like, yeah,
Asa still has all 5. So
Al has all 5.
Albion.
Al has
Okay.
all 5.
Who's next?
I could go next since, I kind of know how this is played, and then you guys can catch on after this, all right? No more holding your hands from here. Never have I ever successfully cast a spell on the first try.
You've never cast a spell on the first try?
Never successfully. It always takes a couple tries.
Ooh. Well,
So bad. Sometimes it takes practice.
Yeah.
Al would put a finger down.
Chessa, Asa, and Nico all put a finger down. That's cheap, Nico says. You better not be lying about that, Levi. I find it really hard to believe that you've never cast a spell on the first try. I find that really hard to believe.
I put my finger down too, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, then. Let's go. Roxana, you go first. You go next.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Never have I ever had a crush on a friend.
This now things get really interesting.
Uh-oh.
It's coming out.
So Rox, are we like friends?
You have a crush on me.
Just are we friends?
Isn't there like a myriad of other girls you like can choose from? Like, there are so many women out there.
I'm gonna take that as we're not friends.
I mean, we're getting there. You know, you're all
Getting
right.
there,
You're all
so-
right, Snowflake. You're all right. You got that
You're
stitch.
all right,
so
kid.
you're my good books.
Asa puts down a finger. Asa puts
Oh.
Al looks at Levi like, oh my goodness, you were right.
She was very, very like uncomfortable about it, but she did it. Very, very comfortable, and she's sort of blushing a little bit.
Oh, Asa. Roxy's like, ooh. She actually says that. Like,
Asa's really like blushing.
sounds like a story.
Al is blushing too, even though he didn't put a finger down, he's blushing.
Are you putting one down too?
No, he didn't, but he's still
did
blushing.
Okay.
Juan definitely put that one down.
All right.
See, I knew it, Swan. I knew it ever since that day.
I don't know what you're
Tartessa was
talking
not
about.
the girl. Tartessa was not the girl you picked.
Tartessa's a very good friend.
Which means you like Naiwa.
That now, it's my turn.
Naiva's cute, Nico says.
Yeah.
Never have I ever.
Wait, we gotta figure out, did Chessa put one down?
She has not put one down.
How about Levi or Nico? Levi, you didn't give a final answer, did you?
No, he wouldn't have put it down because he doesn't think him and Rox are friends.
Alright.
They are, but she doesn't give that impression at all.
How about Nico?
I don't think Nico put one down. I don't think he put one down.
Never have I ever.
So you've never
Drank with their permission?
with their permission?
With
So
their
you drank
permission.
without their permission. Okay. So people have to put their finger out if they drank without their permission.
Yeah. So Roxana puts the finger. Okay. Roxana.
Okay, so
keeps
fingers still up.
Roxana keeps her fingers up.
Yeah, Al has his up.
What if you just never drank? Asa says.
That's also a question, but I couldn't ask that.
Well, how do you keep your finger down or up if you never drank anything? I don't.
Just keep that
Well,
up.
then you know.
You're a good girl.
I think you could save that for your turn, Asa.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess what she's asking, she's not really sure how to if she should put her finger down or up because like
Keep-
if
keep
it doesn't
your finger
apply,
up.
if it's not
Keep it up,
Keep it
applicable.
up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Okay,
Ignore him.
so everybody keep the three NPCs keeps theirs up.
So it didn't change.
So you lose one, Juan. Juan loses one because nobody did it.
So in
Okay,
character-
that's a
in
new
character-
rule.
Can I explain that?
That's how we play.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, like if nobody did the thing you said, you also lose a point or a finger or whatever.
That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
No,
you
because
can
then you just say,
get rules out of nowhere.
All right,
hey,
whatever.
that's how we do it in the Muggle world. We just make things up as we go along.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think you're making it rules, Snowflake.
Okay.
No, right, Chessa? That's how it's played, right, Chessa?
No, he's right. That's way you can't just say, "Oh, never have I ever won the lottery" or something like that, because then nothing happens if nobody else has won the lottery.
Your go, Al.
Oh, well, never have I ever caught a snitch.
Well-
Ah.
Okay, then, we're being targeted. I see how it is, Al.
Nico puts a finger down. Chessa puts a
Nico.
finger down.
Oh.
Hey.
She's caught a snitch before.
You gotta know your audience.
I've never played Seeker, so
Yeah, me neither. I think I knew you were a seeker, Chessa.
Not on any official teams, but intramural Quidditch, I have been.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, then, who's next? Asa.
I guess I'll just go with what Levi suggested. Never have I ever drank alcohol.
That's key.
Roxana puts her finger down.
Ah.
Yeah, too.
Frustratingly, Nico puts another finger down. He's down. Frustratingly, he puts a finger down. And Asa looks at Nico as Nico, and she starts to act a little surprised. And Nico's like, "You know," and Asa says, She says, I had a feeling, but we never talked about it. Oh, you know, Nico says.
Oh boy.
Did Juan
Nobody dare target me.
So wait. Nico says, what happens if you go out first? Like, what happens?
You win.
No, you lose.
What?
You want to be the last one in.
Players featuristics.
So wait,
That's another made-up rule.
does the winner get something, or does the loser get a penalty? How does this work?
The loser.
Well, usually, like, the winner just gets less drunk than everybody else, but
All right, so if I lose, I don't get a penalty, is what you're saying.
yeah, you're good.
All right, I'm good, guys. So wait a minute, what does the winner get then? Nico says.
They get to know what everybody else did in life.
The
This
feeling
is a
that
team
they
bonding
haven't done.
exercise. It's not really, you don't really win or lose anything.
Oh, then I'm not that interested.
At that
now.
point, just play 20 questions.
That's
No,
alright.
that's too
Yeah,
long.
but that one.
All right, who's next?
Then it's Nico's turn.
Oh,
I gotta think of a good one now.
never have I ever passed a herbology class.
Oh, he might do that just to be mean
Look
to
how
Albion.
high Al has. How many
Right
points
now,
Al has?
Chessa, Asa, and Al all have 3, so he'd probably try to target all 3 of them if he could.
Yeah,
I only have
and
3 left.
I have
Never.
1 left.
Never have I ever. Oh, I got you now. Never have I ever reached yellow robes or above.
But what if you don't go to Mahotokoro?
Then you can keep your fingers up. This is a targeted attack. The people that I think has to put their fingers down is Asa and Chessa. And Albion. All 3 of them.
that's how Jordan really plays this game. So
So
Yeah,
everyone,
this is
everyone has 2 fingers up, except Nico and Juan are down to 1. Everyone else is tied with 2.
Yeah.
so now it's Chessa's turn.
Now it's Chessa's turn, and she's looking at Nico because I think she just wants to take him out. Oh, okay. She's gonna grin a little bit, and she says, never have I ever gotten second place or higher in a Zodiac event.
No.
Second place or higher, she says in the grin.
That's no.
That's just filthy. That's just horrible.
Nico
that's
puts down his finger and says, alright, I'm out.
I'm out too.
I didn't have to do anything, Asa says.
I have 1 little problem.
You have to win, Levi, or rocks.
all right, I got it, guys. Don't worry. All right, never have I ever passed a herbology class.
Al just glares at you. I'm
yeah,
out.
not so fun, huh, Al?
I'm out.
Al's out. It's alright, you can join me in the winner's circle. Nico says as he, wraps his arm around your shoulder.
I assume Chessa and Asa would also lose one.
Oh yeah. So Chessa and
everybody
Asa are down to
won.
1. Chessa and Asa are down to 1. Yeah.
My
Roxana?
mandrake died.
Knock them out.
So is it my go?
I think so.
I don't know. I could just take you out of the competition if I really wanted to. Because, never have I ever had green eyes.
Well, that gets rid of one of us, and now the other 2 get their chance to take you out.
So Asa and Chessa have never had green eyes, so Chessa, who is being very observant, says, Wait a minute. You transformed yourself to have green eyes just now, remember?
No, I transformed myself to look like Levi.
And I have green eyes.
Levi has green eyes.
Oh. Shit.
Why'd you transform to look like me?
Because it's part of my ability. I can make myself look like people.
But why Levi?
Why?
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny because I was wearing a kimono dress. Like, it was funny.
You are wearing it now.
It was very flattering, Asa said to Levi.
Oh,
So wait, did Levi's still in the game? Al would say.
yeah, because she said something she has done. She lied about something she has done, so you lose the point there.
And Levi keeps on.
And I stay in.
All right, it's down to us 3. So it goes to Asa. Well, one left. Never have I ever played Seeker in Quidditch.
That gets both of us, right?
I think that means I win, Asa says.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
If she wanted to be really salty, she could have just pulled out the "Never have I ever been a Zodiac champion."
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun. Great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Team building exercise. We learned things. We learned that half of you are alcoholics.
You're
You
part
are
of that.
too.
Yeah, like one drink, like one time, and oh my god.
All right. I got one more thing. You know, because we're all friends here. Yeah, Asa says. I think that it's really nice that we can like hang out and, well, thanks for letting me tag along. Asa says.
You're all right. You're cool.
All right. So this is what I think we should do. I think all of us should take turns telling the group one thing that you've never told anyone else. Just one thing.
I don't know about that.
It doesn't have to be anything incriminating. You could be like, I don't know, I never told anyone that I had eggs and bacon for breakfast yesterday. It'd be kind of lame and boring, but, you know.
Come on, Rox, you scared?
I beg your pardon.
Are you like a giant Russian chicken or something?
Like I said, you can say, I have never told anyone I had eggs and bacon for breakfast yesterday, but at the end, we all vote on whose story is the best, or whose thing that they've never told anyone is the best.
Okay.
So you get to decide how juicy or not juicy your thing is. But just know that if it's not particularly juicy or is lame, you're just going to lose.
But the losers
Okay,
have to
then.
do something for this.
Like what?
Like some sort of truth or dare question at the end. Whoever's lose has to do a truth or dare.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Does the winner get to pick the truth or dare?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great idea. The winner gets to pick what the loser's truth or dare is. I like this idea.